Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Chanticleers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Off play action. And they get the sack just like that.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle. But
just plowing down the field. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Chanticleers headed quickly to the line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Defense.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The Chanticleers trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Got it! Running through contact. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trying to find his man on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the air, it's Hudson. Getting some heat. Complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Coastal.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking for room. It's Knight. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Dukes get enough to move the chains. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, we're just going to draw them the offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw. Keeps it going. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the move. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Dukes need to pick it up on 4th down. This is a designed run. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Hudson. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Off play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Floats it out in space. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Dukes are threatening in the red zone. On the move. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Running with power. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
This quarterback, part of their running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll pitch it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to be able to blitz, but get home. It's one thing to blitz just to blitz, but you got to find a way to slip through those cracks. Nice job by the defense. The QB had no clue. He was hanging in there, trying to be tough. Got hit as he threw the football, forced the incompletion, 4th down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back goes in motion. The give to the back. After just destroying his way through the field. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Got his man quickly. And the ball comes out close to the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job."
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And here comes the offense on second down. The back goes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw. It's Hudson. He's right on target. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. The aerial assault continues. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the shot that clears will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy? That's incredible.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Takes the handoff. It's Knight. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the 1st down on 3rd down.
He wants to throw, using his feet to buy time. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Looking to pass on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Knight.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. To throw, it's Hudson. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime.
Man, you played the whole...
Touchdown, James Madison! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality. The offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He caught it. Touchdown. Shot to clear. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. It'll be a draw. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Coastal! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done right there.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
James Madison, 28.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Get set, get set. Black 24.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! And what a great response here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for two. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.